Brew me some onions, making some soup. Let the canning games begin. Today is easy peasy crock pot onion soup. And next, how to make it and preserve it so you can have it anytime you please. Brew me some onions, making some soup. Gimpy garden jam. Put all your sliced onions in the crock pot overnight. Literally have it go overnight, and they caramelize all on their own. I put them on high overnight, and I do put a little bit of stock at the bottom. That way they won't stick or burn. Next step, prepping the jars. Here's to the beginning of my pressure canning. There's my Prestó pressure cooker. I absolutely love that thing. It's great for water bath as well. And today's French onion soup. My own stock that I made, onions that I grew, garlic that I grew, and this is my pressure canner. And I lay out all the things I need, like the bands for on top of the seals. Always get new seals. In this case, they're ball, regular mouth. You want the seals to be new because you want the greatest chance of a successful pressure canning item. The funnel to make things easier. And I put some boiling water in just a regular old bowl so that I can take my little magnet. This is a ball product, but technically anything that's got a magnet on the end will work. And I just go like this and it'll pick up the lid. And another Gimpy garden trick is when you're putting these lids to warm up in the boiling water, do back and forth on how you, oops, see, messed up. Back and forth on how you lay them, because otherwise you're not going to get the best result. And then I'll put boiling water. It'll soften the seal and allow me to put a lid on the contents. Also, when I sanitize my bottles in boiling water, I start them off upside down. Once they get sanitized, then I place them right side up so I know which ones I sanitized and which ones I didn't. Basically, I have sterilized the rim, and I can kind of pick these up, but I'm going to grab a towel anyway because it's all very, very hot. And I just put it in. I try to get some onions, some broth, and you want to leave about an inch at the top for headspace, and go to the next one. There we go. See, usually I have like a lip like that I just set it on, but I forgot that I used my crock pot, so. And now we continue. Last jar. Then you need a wonderful clean paper towel, which I'm going to rinse, to make sure all the edges are clean. If you want a good seal, you do not want dirty edges. Then I can take my magnet and put it on each one. Now, the key to covering all of these, do not screw on super duper tight. These have already been sanitized, the bands. You just want to place it on the lid, screw it finger tight. That's it. So now I will finish the rest of these. Last one. And finger tight. Next, put them all inside the pot. Now it's very important that when you place them, that there is 1 or 2 inches of water above them so they can properly. And you also want to make sure they don't touch. And that is the beauty of the rack that I have inside of here. We're going to just do 4. Let me show you. There's a little V and a V down here, and they match. And then to close it, I'm going to turn it until it's closed completely. Now I am allowed to use this Prestó on my glass cooktop. Sometimes you can't. It will say in your owner's manual. We basically have to wait and get it full-fledged, make a noise for at least 10 to 15 minutes to get all the excess air out of the pressure cooker until we add the weight. Now, this is where instructions get different depending on where you live. But I'll let you know what works for me here in Charleston. Now to set the timer for 75 minutes. I took it off the heat and slid it over to another burner. And that's where I got all of these French onion soups, ready to use whenever I feel it. Now they're labeled and ready to store all along the rest of my stuff. And we're done. Hope you enjoyed. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.